Have you ever wondered why the flicker of Christmas lights feels like a secret language? Or why the melody of a Christmas carol can transport us to a memory we thought we had forgotten? Christmas isn't just a holiday, it's an experience. A carefully woven tapestry of music, movies, decorations, and the magical promise of gifts under a tree. But behind the warmth and joy lies a story, a psychological dance of colors, sounds, and traditions designed to touch our deepest emotions. Why do millions across the world search for Christmas ambience, fireplace crackles, and Christmas piano to set their mood? Why does the sight of twinkling lights or the scent of pine spark something so primal within us? Join us as we unravel the secrets behind the most searched Christmas moments, trees, songs, carols, and even the image of Santa himself. Stay with us and let's step into the world where psychology meets the magic of Christmas. Christmas. It's a time of twinkling lights, happy songs, and warm stories. The air is filled with the scent of pine, the sound of laughter, and the warmth of love. It's a season that brings out the best in us, reminding us of the joy of giving and the beauty of togetherness. But there's more to Christmas than what we see today. The holiday we know and love has evolved over centuries, shaped by various cultures and traditions. Each ornament on the tree, each carol sung, and each festive meal has a story to tell. There's a long, rich history behind it all. Old ways of celebrating, forgotten stories, and Christmases long ago still whisper to us. From ancient pagan rituals celebrating the winter solstice to the Victorian era's revival of Christmas traditions, every era has added its own touch to the holiday. The magic of Christmas isn't just about presents or big meals. It's about feeling connected to something bigger than ourselves. It's about the shared moments, the laughter and the love that fills our hearts. It's about the stories we pass down and the memories we create. It's when families come together, friends catch up, and even strangers are nice to each other. It's a time when we open our hearts and homes, spreading kindness and joy. The spirit of Christmas brings out the best in humanity, reminding us of the importance of compassion and generosity. Let's go on a journey to the heart of Christmas. We'll discover where our favorite traditions come from and explore the amazing stories that made this holiday so special. From the origins of Santa Claus to the history of Christmas trees, we'll uncover the fascinating tales behind the festivities. Come with me as we uncover the hidden stories of Christmas and find out what's behind all the sparkly lights. Together, we'll explore the magic that makes this season so enchanting and understand why Christmas continues to captivate hearts around the world. Way before Christmas lights and songs, people celebrated the winter solstice. This was a time when ancient civilizations would gather to mark the longest night of the year. They believed that the winter solstice was a turning point, a moment when the darkness would begin to recede and the light would return. These celebrations were filled with rituals and traditions that have echoed through the ages. This darkest time of year was very important. It meant longer days and warm sunshine were coming back. For many ancient cultures, the winter solstice was a symbol of rebirth and renewal. They saw it as a time to honor the cycles of nature and to give thanks for the return of the sun. These celebrations were often marked by feasting, dancing, and the lighting of fires to symbolize the return of light. The Romans had a party called Saturnalia. It lasted a whole week and honored Saturn, the god of farming. During Saturnalia, social norms were turned upside down. Slaves were treated as equals, and there was a sense of freedom and revelry in the air. People would decorate their homes with greenery, exchange gifts, and enjoy lavish feasts. It was a time of joy and celebration, a way to bring light into the darkest days of the year. They had big feasts, gave gifts, and even pretended to be different people for a while. Masquerades and role reversals were common, adding an element of fun and surprise to the festivities. The spirit of Saturnalia was one of generosity and goodwill, a time to forget the hardships of the year and look forward to the brighter days ahead. They decorated their homes with green plants and lit candles in the dark nights. The greenery symbolized life and renewal, while the candles represented the light that would soon return. These decorations created a warm and inviting atmosphere, a beacon of hope in the midst of winter's chill. In Northern Europe, people celebrated Yule for 12 days to honor the sun god's return. The Yule celebrations were deeply rooted in Norse mythology and traditions. People would gather around large bonfires, sing songs, and tell stories of the gods and heroes. The Yule log, a massive piece of wood, was burned in the hearth to symbolize the sun's warmth and light. They had feasts, exchanged gifts, and burned a big Yule log in the fireplace for warmth and light. The Yule log was often decorated with holly, ivy, and other evergreens, and its burning was a central part of the celebration. The feasts were grand, with plenty of food and drink to go around, and the gift exchanges were a way to show appreciation and strengthen community bonds. These old festivals, with their themes of light, hope, and community, shaped how we celebrate Christmas today. The traditions of feasting, gift-giving, and decorating our homes with greenery all have their roots in these ancient celebrations. They remind us of the enduring human spirit and our shared desire to bring light into the darkness, to celebrate life and to come together as a community. No one knows exactly when Jesus was born. The Bible, our primary source of information about Jesus' life, does not provide a specific date for his birth. This has led to much speculation and debate among scholars and theologians over the centuries. Early Christians didn't celebrate his birthday at all. In fact, the focus of early Christian worship was more on Jesus' death and resurrection rather than his birth. The concept of celebrating birthdays was not a common practice in the ancient world, especially among the early followers of Christianity. So why do we celebrate Christmas on December 25th? This date was not chosen randomly. There are several theories that attempt to explain this choice, each offering a fascinating glimpse into the history and evolution of Christian traditions. One popular theory suggests that it might be because of the Romans. The Roman Empire played a significant role in shaping early Christian practices and traditions. A long time ago, Emperor Constantine made Christianity the official religion of the Roman Empire. This monumental decision had far-reaching effects on the spread and development of Christianity. Around that time, Christian and older traditions started to mix. The blending of these traditions helped to make Christianity more accessible and acceptable to the diverse populations within the Roman Empire. December 25th was also the Roman festival of Sol Invictus, a celebration of the sun god. This festival was one of the most important in the Roman calendar, marking the return of longer days after the winter solstice. Maybe church leaders chose this day for Christmas to make it easier for people to switch to Christianity. By aligning the celebration of Jesus' birth with an already significant and widely celebrated festival, it would have been easier for converts to adopt the new religion. Whatever the reason, December 25th became Christmas. Over time, this date became firmly established as the day to celebrate the birth of Jesus, and various traditions and customs began to develop around this celebration. It became a celebration of Jesus' birth, a symbol of hope and light in the darkest time of year. Today, Christmas is celebrated by millions of people around the world, each bringing their own unique traditions and customs to this ancient and ever-evolving holiday. It was 1914, World War I was happening, but something amazing happened on Christmas Eve. Soldiers from Germany and Britain stopped fighting. They came out of their trenches to sing songs and talk to each other. They traded gifts like cigarettes, buttons, and even Christmas desserts. For a little while, Christmas was more important than the war. The truce showed that people can still be kind to each other, even during terrible times. It reminds us that hope and kindness are powerful, even during conflict. Christmas changed a lot during the Victorian era. Two important people helped make Christmas what it is today: Charles Dickens and Queen Victoria. Charles Dickens wrote A Christmas Carol. The story of Ebenezer Scrooge and how Christmas changed him was very popular. Dickens described Christmas parties, songs, and giving to others, and this made these traditions even more popular. Queen Victoria and her husband, Prince Albert, loved Christmas. Albert was German, so he brought German Christmas traditions to England, like the Christmas tree. Pictures of the royal family celebrating around a Christmas tree became famous, making these traditions even more popular. In the 1800s and 1900s, factories started making lots of things and people started buying more. Christmas became more about buying presents. Big stores and advertisements made people want to buy the newest toys and gadgets. Christmas is definitely about shopping now, but it's important to remember what's really important: love, giving, and being together. Even with all the shopping, we should remember the things that truly matter. It's easy to get really busy during Christmas. Finding the perfect gifts, decorating our homes, and going to lots of parties can make us forget what Christmas is really about. Christmas isn't about stuff. It's about what it means to us. It's about spending time with family, being nice to others, and spreading happiness. Think about what Christmas really means. Focus on the simple things. Singing songs with family, eating a good meal, or helping people who need it. Even though Christmas is about shopping now and times have changed, the main message of Christmas is still important. It's a message of love, caring for others, and being together. Christmas is about hope. It reminds us that even when things are bad, good things can happen. It tells us to be generous, help people in need, and try to be peaceful and kind. When we're with our families and think about the past year, let's remember the spirit of Christmas, not just during the holidays, but all year long. After we throw away the wrapping paper and put away the Christmas lights, the real meaning of Christmas stays with us. It's something that's important to everyone, everywhere. A story of hope, love, and a better future. The hidden stories of Christmas show us that it's more than just a day on the calendar. It's a celebration of people, a time to think, be generous, and connect with each other. So when you see the twinkling lights and hear the Christmas songs, remember the old stories, the important moments in history, and the message of Christmas that makes it truly magical.